When I was growing up, I had the opportunity to be a part of a lot of different youth groups. Now, each of those had a spoken message and a game time and even musical worship, and it was great. I remember consistently having a great time. It was always fun. But when I think about the things that really developed my faith, the things that put me on a path to where I could actually have my own relationship with God, I think of a few guys. A few men who just took the time to meet with me more than just every Sunday morning. They would meet with me sometimes every week to just hear about what's going on in my life, to offer little encouragements, to actually pray for the things that concerned me. They would offer these little insights into what God had done in their life and how much He actually loved me. Those were the people that made a huge difference in my own personal faith journey. I've actually had the opportunity over the years to do the same for a number of students, just invest consistently over a long span of time. And I can tell you that more than any program, more than any event, that is the thing that has had the most transformation in students' lives that I've ministered to. And so that is what drives our ministry. We believe in the power of relational discipleship, which is what we want to talk to you about today. Now, as you're probably aware, our students actually get to meet in life groups every week at Renewal. This time typically looks like about 45 minutes after the message where they get to discuss what God is putting on their heart that night. And we love it. It's been amazing. But we want to see what God could do if we just opened up that space, give even more space and time to that kind of relational discipleship. So with that in mind, we've been dreaming. And what we've been dreaming about is a summer of life groups, with this just centered around what God can do when we just put parameters off of those life groups altogether. Now, that'll mean that each week they'll have a lot of consistent things, getting together with their life group, sharing what God has been doing in their lives and in their hearts, but there will be a different focus for each week intentionally. The first week would be walk with God. They'll dive into the Word, they'll spend time in prayer and solitude and just thinking about what it is God wants to develop in their group and through their group for His name's sake. The second week would be all about connections, deepening the connections not only in their own community of their life group, but also bringing in friends and family to those deeper spiritual connections. The third week would be all about impact, and we want them to make a definite impact in our community all around the Treasure Valley, to develop service-oriented relationships with people that they will meet with again and again, month after month. And the last week would be a renewal rally. So we would all get back together here at The Pursuit, and we would celebrate what God has been doing in and through our life groups. So with that in mind, we are pumped about what God is going to be doing in the youth ministry here at The Pursuit. And we hope that you guys are getting excited too as we share this vision. And we want to invite you next week, May 30th, to come to Renewal, where we will begin sharing our summer vision. From 6:30 to 7:30, we're going to give you just a bigger insight into the details of what this is going to look like. And then from 7:30 to 8:30, we're just going to offer it up to you parents to ask any questions about logistics and things that you might be concerned about, because we want to make this as successful as possible. So we're excited. I hope you're excited too, and we'll see you next Wednesday night.